Most people think wealth is a lottery ticket. They believe it's about who you know, where you were born, or getting lucky with one big break. They wait for a sign, a windfall, or a stroke of lightning that never comes. But if you look closely at how the top 1% actually operate, you'll notice something strange. They don't rely on luck. They rely on a repeatable code, a hidden architecture of financial engineering that operates 24/7. A specific sequence of actions that turns ordinary income into extraordinary wealth. This is the underground wealth formula. These are the money systems they don't teach you in school because they were never designed for the masses. Today, we are cracking that code. We are breaking it down into its rawest form so that anyone, regardless of where they are starting, can actually use them to build something permanent. Rich people rarely share these components because it makes their structural advantage too obvious. It removes the mystery and reveals the simple, cold logic behind their success. We're about to pull back the curtain. By the end of this video, you'll see exactly why your bank account looks the way it does right now. And more importantly, you will have the exact blueprints needed to change that reality forever. The first thing you need to understand is that wealth building isn't complex. In fact, complexity is often a trap. The industry sells complexity to keep you dependent on experts who take a cut of your growth. Real wealth building is just disciplined execution. The secrets aren't hidden in offshore accounts or complicated derivatives that require a PhD to understand. They are hidden in 3 boring, repetitive habits. Component 1, multiply income. This is the foundation. Most people focus on the wrong side of the equation. They focus on saving pennies. They clip coupons, skip coffee, and live small. But the underground formula starts with offense, not defense. Saving is important, but you cannot save your way to millions if your income cap is fundamentally low. You need to expand the top line. The goal here isn't just to work more hours. That's a linear trap. The goal is to decouple your time from your money. If you are only paid for the hours you are physically present, you have a hard ceiling on your freedom. Rich people use leverage. They use specialized skills, technology, or other people's capital to make their 1 hour of work worth 10, 100, or 1,000 times more than the average worker. Component 2, protect principal. This is the part most beginners ignore in the excitement of making money. Making money is completely useless if you leak it all out through the back door. Think of your wealth like a bucket. Most people are obsessed with how fast they can pour water in, but they ignore the holes in the bottom. Taxes, avoidable fees, and lifestyle inflation are the silent killers of wealth. The underground formula prioritizes efficiency. It's not about being cheap, it's about being smart. Every dollar you don't lose to a convenience fee or a bad tax strategy is a dollar that stays on your team. Every dollar that stays in your pocket is a soldier ready to go to work for you. And that brings us to the most powerful part of the system. Component 3, reinvest on a strict, unwavering schedule. This is the engine. This is where the magic of compounding actually takes over. Most people wait until they feel rich to invest. They wait for the right time in the market. The formula ignores feelings entirely. The formula dictates that you invest automatically. You set the system up once and then you let it run. It doesn't matter if you're excited or scared. The machine doesn't care about your emotions. It only cares about the schedule. Consistency will beat intensity every single time. You buy when the market is at an all-time high and you buy when everyone else is panicking. You don't try to time the ocean. You just keep feeding the machine. Let's look at how this plays out in real life over a decade. Meet person A and person B. They both earn $3,000 a month. Same starting point, but very different outcomes. Person A spends everything they make. Every time they get a small raise, they upgrade their car or their apartment. They are working for their lifestyle, rather than their lifestyle working for them. After 10 years, they have zero net worth. Person B follows the formula. They live below their means, but they aren't suffering. They've simply automated their protection and their reinvestment. After 10 years, they don't just have savings, they have freedom. So why don't rich people share this? Why isn't this in the curriculum? Because the formula works best as an arbitrage opportunity. When everyone is chasing the same hot advice, the real systems stay quiet. In 2026, the secret isn't the information, it's the execution. Most people will watch this and do nothing. They will go back to the lottery. But for a few of you, this is the map you've been looking for. Multiply, protect, reinvest. The choice is yours. You can keep playing a game where the odds are stacked against you, or you can start building your own system, one that works while you sleep, one that lasts. Applying this is the hard part. That's why we're taking it a step further. We don't want you to just know the formula. We want you to live it, starting with your next $100. Starting on day 5, we're launching the $100 Formula Challenge. We will walk you through the exact steps to apply these components to your very first 100. No fluff, no expensive courses, just the system. If you're serious about this, drop a lock emoji in the comments. It tells us who is ready for the next level. Subscribe so you don't miss the start of the challenge. We are just getting started. The formula is now in your hands. Use it wisely. Thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next unlock.